And what's up with these bangs? Shoot. Okay, my hair look decent for the most part. Okay. Switch hands. Cool. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. The awkward hand holding the phone. All right. All right, one more person, and I'm just going to dive in. One more person. Dude. All right, what's up? It's Red Cup Chronicle. It's Red Cup Chronicle, your host, Jay Lavonne. Back again, another Thursday, right? Woohoo! Man, apparently I got energy for a person now working 2 jobs and trying to think of stuff for a radio show or whatever. So, what's up, Keno? How was Vegas? So, last week I was talking about the 50 Shades of Greatness. Did you hear our governor is a freakity freak? He tying people up, spitting water in folks' mouth, blackmailing people with naked pictures, putting online and stuff. It was reading that little 25-page manifesto. It was spicier than a study book. So, what I want to talk about, is this thing about Stephon Clark. Everybody know he got shot up around 20 times in his grandma's backyard. Everybody talk about Black Lives Matter. Now, what's really starting to grind my gears about this whole thing, there are black women, yes, black bras, because I don't like to use the word bitches. Black bras talk about we shouldn't support him because he didn't like black women while he was alive. He didn't support us, so why should we support him? Now, here's what grinds my gears about it. The same black women that talk all day pro-black and, oh, black people should stick together, they'll be the first ones trying to hop on Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp. Like one of the previous episodes, I told you which white boys I think were cute, but I'm not going to sit there and not say, that's like saying don't support Mike Brown because he was stealing some Swishers, which turned out that it wasn't even true that he was stealing. That's like saying don't support Anthony Lamar Smith, but because he was a drug dealer in his past life. Red Cup, right? That's like saying don't support Oscar Grant because he should have never been in that train station. All this different stuff that comes with Black Lives Matter and police brutality. Why should we not support Stephon Clark? He is still a black man who got shot by police, being accused of holding a gun when it was really a cell phone. That's like saying, oh, don't support Sean Bell. He should have never tried to get married in the first place. Maybe if he didn't try to get married, he would have been... It's like I could throw so many examples out there, but you trying to say don't support him because he didn't like black women. Sometimes I don't like black people. And I tell people all day, there are some black establishments I would not go to, but that doesn't take away the fact that he got killed by police brutality. And for those women who saying, why should we support him? And he didn't like us, okay, fine. Don't say nothing when another Sandra Bland happened. When you say, well, it's like a black man saying, you know what, fuck that black bitch Sandra Bland. She should never got smart with police. My thing is, there are black people out there that's getting killed by police for no reason. And for a black woman to say don't support because he didn't like black women, first off, what's his sexual preference had to do with the fact that he got killed in his grandma's backyard? And it was this fat porcupine ass wench named China Fox online. Don't say nothing. And I say porcupine because she light skinned. support him. I wouldn't support you either. Shoot, only people who support you is Whitney's. But this chick turns around and say on her Twitter, don't get mad because I like white men. But you was just preaching that how we should support Stephon Clark because he didn't like black women. And maybe he did like black women. He didn't like how ghetto some black women. We don't know. We can't talk for that man because he's dead. But the thing is, he still had a child that he left behind. Whether it's from an Asian woman, a Gumby woman, a white woman, he still had a child that he left behind. He would never get to see him graduate from high school, going to preschool. He would never get to see that boy grow in physical sense because he got shot by police. So black women who want to say don't support so-and-so because they didn't like black women, you need to like literally look at yourself, point at yourself, say, I am a dumb woman, and drink a shot of Clorox. Because to say, it's like, and what pisses me off is black people, we are the only people who are divided by preference, by color, by whatever. And it's a crock of bullshit, especially the fact that it's 2018. Why worry about who that man like? He got shot by police. And for women to say, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. No, I don't need to be around you no way. And sometimes I don't like some black establishments. I don't like some black people, but that's not going to stop me from doing Black Lives Matter because injustice, if it happens to one, it happens to all of us. What happened to a community banding together? What happened to it takes a village to raise a child? So if that child didn't come out right, the whole village is held accountable, not just one or two people. And I get so sick and tired of us picking who to support, who not to support. Okay, if they don't support us, all right, fine. You know, now you know where you stand. And I just think this whole thing is stupid and it's sad. And I had another topic in my head over this episode, but this Stephon Clark thing is really, literally pissing me off. How some women say, oh, don't do this because he didn't like black women. You don't like black men neither, because if you like black men, why don't you appreciate them more? I think both men and women of the African American community ought to look at ourselves like, okay, we failed each other because, and please don't bring that slavery stuff. I was like, oh, well, he went with this master. And no, and no. Red cup, right? So, for you to say don't support Stephon Clark because he didn't like black women, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. You need to swallow some you need to take a double shot of Clorox. Cleanse some of that stupidity out of your system. Hey, they say bleach is the only way you clean anything out effectively. Because that's ignorant. That man died. That man got shot unjustly. And then all they do when they shoot one of us unjustly, just pay our family some money. Like, shoot a black person, they're worth some money. Like, they whole saying they're better dead than alive. To me, money is not going to bring that family member back. And money, it would not make more memories of that person. So, with some events that happen around the world, like I told you in a previous episode, there's this guy's, one of my Facebook saying that that's what they get with this whole school shooting. When certain events like that happen, first off, keep them to yourself. Second, wait a long time to speak your opinion. And there's some events I spoke about, like, in the past, not now, but yeah, I shouldn't, like, really watch what I was saying. But for a bitch to sit around saying, see, I hate saying that word bitch, but that fat porcupine bitch, China Fox, she fucking deserves it. Sit there and say, don't stand by Stephon Clark's side because he like Asian women. Don't get mad when a man end up with a white woman. Don't get mad. You know what? If you want to think that way, do not get mad when a black man ends up with a white woman, because that white woman is standing by his side instead of one of us. It's like, it seems like sometimes the only time black women stand by a black man's side is if he giving her some money or something like that. That whole thing, like I say, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. That stuff saying don't support Stephon Clark because he don't like black women, that boils my blood for real. Because we say all this stuff about black power. We say all this stuff about Black Lives Matter, but it seems like to me, and it may not be y'all, but I know it's not definitely me, that we pick who we want to support. No, support one, support all of your community. And that's why I feel a lot of African Americans have a problem with supporting all. And that's why sometimes we don't flourish for real, because we're quick to buy from other companies, but we don't want to buy from our own. But you're the first one to support when something happened for you, but you don't want to support your brother or your sister. But you're quick to buy. You're really quick to, go with the other persuasion. You know what I'm saying? So that's my stance on that whole thing. Like I say, I had a couple other topics of Red Cup Chronicles in my head, but that Stephon Clark mess pissed me the fuck off. There's too much racism going on here. Why turn blind to it? Too much going on. Why not support your brother or sister? Like I say, I don't like some black establishments in St. Louis. I don't like, but that's not going to stop me from having compassion for our fellow brother or sister when something like this happens. That's like saying don't walk for Anthony Warren Smith because he sold drugs. That's like saying don't support Vondare Myers because he should have never been on that sidewalk in St. Louis City or wherever he got shot at. That's like saying something completely stupid as this. That's like saying, like I said, it's like my thing about this is everybody saying, yay, she's speaking the truth. Now, if that's the case with not supporting Stephon Clark, now don't say nothing if a black man going around say, well, that stupid bitch, Sandra Bland should have just shut her fucking mouth. That's stupid. See, these black women, they stupid. Don't say nothing when a black man say that shit, because if you would have said that stuff about Sandra Bland, I guarantee you we black women ready to punch you in the motherfucking mouth for saying that some stuff like that. But we pick which black men we want to support, and honestly, I don't think that's fair within our African American community at all. Or at least keep it to yourself. And that's another thing, besides Record Chronicles, in social media, people don't know how to shut the hell up. They really don't. Oh my God. Like, I do Record Chronicles because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy audience. I enjoy talking stuff. But other than that, you don't hear me talking unless I have a couple of goofy stuff to say. And the only time I do go live is something Record Chronicle related. But it seems like the social media give these people these false self-pride, false ego, whatever. When I watched Towner Fox reaction to the whole thing with Stephon Clark, I said, who the hell is she? She says don't support Stephon Clark because she's been supporting Wendy's, Burger King. And don't get me wrong, I can talk because I'm a big girl myself. I was just hugging on my love handles in the bathroom when I was at one of my jobs today. So I'm not saying anything about fat people because I'm fat myself, but you want so much going on for black women, but we don't back our black men up. Don't get me wrong, our black men been doing stupid stuff. Oh my God. It makes me want to shake my head, but that's like saying don't march for Mike Brown because, hey, he should never been towards that store in the first place. It's stupid. It's an oxymoron, and it doesn't make sense. So for women to say don't stand by Stephon Clark, y'all need to swallow some bleach. Y'all need to take a shot of bleach. And it saddens me because these are the main people in the African American community talk their pro-black stuff. But it's something, it's not agreeable, it doesn't go their way, you want to turn your back. And that's why a lot of us in the United States, not just black people, not just white people, do not accept difference because it's not your way or it's not what you think. First off, y'all need to get out that robotic sense of robotic ass mindset right there. Because God created us all different and we need to learn how to see that sometimes. Work up. It's sickening me how some black women don't want to stand up by their black men, but the moment he talks about weave and stuff, she want to get mad. I wear weave, I wear wigs, so I can talk about this. Shoot, this is a wig right now. Matter of fact, I need to buy some more wigs, literally. And I follow this guy named Tommy Sotomayor. Some things I don't like about Tommy, I just like, you know what? Let him speak his piece. I don't sit there and try to mess with his pages or whatever. Some things I agree with. I really agree with Tommy Sotomayor, and it's just sick of me how some black women don't want to stand by a black man's side. But that'd be the first broad bitch to get mad when he get a white woman. First off, I don't give a damn about Kanye West married Kim Kardashian. I don't give a damn. If you want to go to a white woman, that's you. But you don't see y'all black men get mad when we go to white men. Like, shoot, the first thing a black woman would say when a black woman go to a white man is like, shoot, that's his problem, not mine. But it seems like some black sisters be tripping off of why you want to go to a white girl. Why you want to run your mouth so much? That's why you going to a white girl. Now, some dudes and some classmates that I heard that they dating a white woman. I said, you know what? I ain't surprised. But that's like in a joking sense. But my thing is, black women, if you want men to defend you, fight for you, like you been saying for a while, fight for the black man. That's what I'm really saying. And some black men, they get on my nerves. They get on my nerves bad. But if you've been watching Red Cup Chronicles, everything get on my nerves. So you can't really pay attention to that. So those who feel that black men don't need backing up, whatever. Now, they do dumb stuff, you hold them accountable. Those who feel that any black man don't deserve a walk or a march or support when he gets brutally murdered by the men in blue, or in St. Louis, the men in brown. Please, please, and please swallow a double shot of bleach. Because not only do you sound stupid, you make the whole black community look bad. You're the reason why other races laugh at us as African Americans, because you say, don't support Stephon Clark because he chose another persuasion. Now, you want to hear something funny? Say it was a white boy and a black girl get married, right? I'm just speaking hypothetically. It didn't happen. I'm just speaking hypothetically, and I'm playing devil's advocate in a moment, right? The white boy family is redneck racist, right? He gets killed. You don't hear the redneck family saying, he should have never mess with that black girl. Maybe he didn't mess with that black girl. He'll still be alive. No, they stand by him even if they didn't agree with his choice of a black girl. But it seems like whenever, even in black families, you do something that they don't want you to do, they turn your back. And too many of us as black people turn our backs on each other, and that's not right. And you constantly have to get your feet hurt doing marches for people like Mike Brown and Stephon Clark and all this other stuff. Why not back them up while they're alive? You want to have so much abundance for marching, now would you? I'm just saying. Red Cup, right? Like I say that a lot. That's like one of my key phrases. You would not catch. Now, the white people would probably say with each other, like, well, if he wasn't fucking with that black girl, he'll still be alive. No, they're looking at the fact that he's dead and they'll never have any memories with him again. Only black motherfuckers trip off of the most dumbest shit. Like, oh, he wanted an Asian chick so he could have fried rice all day. What's wrong with having free fried rice? I'm saying. But that's the type of things it's like I'm kind of jokey, but that's the type of shit that will hold us back as African American community. It's 2018. Black people, we need to do better. Okay? Let's all say it. I, black person, will wake up every day aiming to do better. Until our community do better, We will always have bunions from doing marches because we didn't appreciate that person while they were alive. So, raise your red cups. You got bills in your name. Raise your red cup. You got a job. Raise your red cup. You paying your bills. Raise your red cup. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you hate this thing called adulting, raise your red cup. But most importantly, raise your red cup for Stephon Clark, because baby, you was just in the wrong place in the wrong time. And no, whether it was in your grandma's backyard or on your own backyard, you did not deserve what happened to you. And for these black broads saying that you don't deserve support, go swallow some bleach. Praise God. God is good all the time. God bless. Deuces. I'll see y'all next Thursday. Bye.